Welcome to Some Old Guys. Let's play Demon Souls. This will be our final installation on our Mage character. This will be final boss and end game. If you don't want to know about the final boss fight, please don't watch this video yet. If you're not worried about spoilers, then feel free to watch ahead. We're going to continue with our Mage build. Again, this is a 16-part series. This is the 16th video. This is the final boss. This is no glitches, no cheats, no duplications. This is a straight up legit Mage build just to show how powerful the Mage class is in Demon Souls. And again, thank you for watching the series. Let's move forward with our final boss. Okay, we have just, if you've been watching the series, in part 15, we just completed our fight against King Alant, the old king. The false king. We've taken care of him, and now the Nexus is broken, which gains us access to the old one, which is the final boss. Be careful not to fall down that hole. It will kill you if you don't do it by talking to the Maiden in Black. At this point, you cannot level up anymore. You can adjust your spells, change your spells. So we're going to go in here and make some changes. Because when we pick up in New Game Plus, after this, we want to have at least I prefer to have a rapid fire spell where I can move. So we're actually, Soul Ray is just a little bit over the top power wise, so we are going to change over to Fire Spray.
Bravo.
And
more demon souls to me.
That is merely in preparation for New Game Plus.
I am one step closer to the essence of the demon soul. Our human potential is great.
Alright, so we are going to attune our magic here real quick. We're going to go ahead and take Soul Ray off and put Fire Spray on. We're going to keep Warding, and we're going to keep Firestorm. Firestorm is very beneficial for the first boss. We've all heard his speech, so I'm not going to hang around for it. We are good. I'm actually going to go real quick and stock up on spice so that I have it. And also, we're not going to be doing the Hyper Mage, so we're going to get rid of these weapons that we don't really need. Basically, we're just getting our character streamlined so that we can go into New Game Plus prepared. Actually, because we're going to go get spice, I want to, and I'm going to really load up on spice too.
Bravo.
I'm going to change back real quick just because Soul Ray is more effective in the tower against the Mind Flayers. Just long enough to run and get the spice from the spice vendor. So I normally do this offline, but this is going to be a pretty short video anyway. So we'll just run through here. Unfortunately, though, this is a good place to get invaded. So hopefully traffic is pretty late in here tonight or this morning. I didn't do this offline. So hopefully we don't get invaded and have to deal with that. If so, we'll deal with it or try to. Yeah, the wall caught it. It's all right. All right, and what we're gonna do.
Oh, it's you.
And we're going to go ahead and purchase the max that we can. And we're actually going to do this twice. Just because we can't really level up.
I can stay here for a little while longer.
And we are ready for New Game Plus. It'll just take us a little while to get here. So we're going to go ahead and stock up on what we can stock up before we go do our final boss.
Oh, it's you.
So we'll do this again, because when we start New Game Plus, we won't have access to her for a little while. So it's nice to just be stocked up and
Thank you.
have what we need without having to worry about, especially as a mage, trying to come back and get spice, because until we get either patches or access to her, then we won't be able to get any additional spice, and that could be really detrimental for a mage to not have a way to replenish our MP quickly. So with that being done, we'll just travel back to the Nexus. And pretty much everything in the first world of Boletaria is susceptible to fire. So that's why we're going to go ahead and change to fire spray, because of its versatility against both the enemies and the final boss. So we'll run.
Our human potential.
I'm just going to run him through his dialogue. We've all, like I said, heard it a million times. So he doesn't say anything new. Okay. So we are ready to go. One other thing that we can do that is helpful is we talk to
No, don't mention it.
Patches, and can't carry any more of those. We're maxed out on those.
Yep.
Okay. So what we can do is go ahead, and we have to unequip these to be able to send them to storage. All right, now.
No, don't mention it.
we can come over here, and this is the most common one that I use. And that should just about clean us out. Yeah, well, all right.
Yep, I'm that good.
So we don't need that for this boss fight. We really probably won't use any grass at all, but we'll just take the grass and the aged spice and this, and now we're ready to go. So we're all prepared, ready to do this. We're set up with our standard setup, so we just come down here and talk to the Maiden in Black now.
Hark, I hear a voice of yore. The old one calls for thee. Let us proceed below to its lair.
Now there are two different endings for this. We are going to do with this one what they call the bad ending, so that we can get our red eye stone, and also so we can get the beast demon soul, because it's worth 200,000 souls. So when we come back to Boletaria, we can burn that and use that to level up. And we can do the good ending on the next playthrough and get that final spell. If you do the good ending, you get a soul that allows you to get one of the final spells. If you do the bad ending, you don't get the soul that you need for that, but you do get a soul that will allow you to greatly increase your soul level once you get access to the Maiden in Black again. Because you will not have access to her until you beat the first boss, the Phalanx boss, in Boletaria, after the end credits.
Old one, I have granted thy wish. A new demon. Come now, be good. Let us proceed below to its lair.
You have to beat your way through a bunch of these branches. Until you get to the first fog gate.
By the Old One. Will you seek the everlasting demon souls? Or has the monumental blinded you? Whatever your choice, you are our first visitor. May you be welcome here. Surely you have seen for yourself the pain and suffering that fills this world. But God is merciful, and so created the Old One, a poison to the poison. The Old One will feed upon our souls and put an end to this tragedy.
So this is the Old One. This is the final boss. For those of you that don't know, he's really kind of a disappointing final boss, to be honest,
You fool!
as you will see.
Don't you understand? No one wishes to go on.
Now you can pick up the other half of the sword. And then you just reach up, approach the fog gate.
Thy work is done. Slayer of demons, go back above. The Nexus shall imprison thee no longer. I shall lull the Old One back to slumber.
So this is what they refer to as the bad ending, where you actually kill her. Takes one hit.
The Old One senses a new and powerful demon by its side. And before long, the world will be engulfed by the deep fog. Bring more souls.
And that concludes your first playthrough of Demon Souls. And luckily, Blue Point, when they remastered it, gave us the ability to skip credits. So now we have the Soul of the Old One, which is worth 200,000 souls. And we have the Red Eye Stone, which allows us to do challenges for PvP.
Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. Soul of the lost, withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended. This is the Nexus. It holds together the northern land of Boletaria. Thou canst not quit the Nexus, but the 5 Archstones will guide thee to the outer lands.
And we're back at the beginning of the game. The enemies are now more difficult. Your playthrough order now really does not matter what archstones you go through. You have all your equipment, and you have all but a handful of your spells. All the souls that I have been saving through the playthrough,
Stockpile Thomas.
you will notice
When the Scots came,
that
I didn't know what hit me.
they're still in the box
When I came to,
with
I found
Stockpile
myself
Thomas.
here in
And
this Nexus.
once you get access to the Maiden in
My
Black, you
and
can
daughter
consume all of those souls
Victim to the demons.
and use those to get that boost in level
At the
to
very
begin
least,
to play through. Like I said,
hope
the
to lend
enemies
assistance
are
to you,
substantially more
slayers
powerful
of demons.
and do more damage. So
I would be happy to lighten the load and
this
look
will
after
allow
any
you to take
excess
your
baggage.
power up at the very beginning to be able to do substantial damage as you play through. So everything that we've collected is still here. All these souls that we've collected and that we haven't used. Now we still want to keep the Hero Demon Soul, the Pureblood Demon Soul, and the Eroded Demon Soul. They are for some spells, but we can't get them until we get Sage Freck freed. I should have burned them prior to going in, but it'll be okay. They're in storage. They're not going to go anywhere. So we can go ahead and deposit these remaining souls. That way we can consume them after we have
Rest assured,
access to the Maiden in
your goods are
Black.
safe and sound with me. Best of luck to you.
So you'll have to go through everything again, talk to the Monumental. You've got to beat Phalanx first, and then talk to the Monumental, and then you're on your way for New Game Plus. So as always, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. And as always, happy demon hunting.